What's going on? You're tuning into Kick 'em Pick 'em Gambling Show brought to you by TwoFootTalk. I am your host. They call me Young Leg. With me, Mr. Burrows, Orange Hat. It's cold in, I always forget, Illinois or Chicago. I don't know. Government. Michigan. That's where we're at. All right, cool. Oaks, what'd it do?
Not too much, man. Very interesting Champions League this week. Got some good results. Got some definitely strange results. Unfortunately, did not get a Madrid dub. Napoli, Frankfurt, everybody probably wants a bunch of their life back after watching that one. But yeah, interesting.
Since last week. What were y'all doing last week? Didn't you lose to Crystal Palace last week? What are we talking about here? Damn. Yeah, tough one for Madrid. That was trash. I think I tweeted immediately. I was like, everyone except for Courtois, it was just 90 minutes of our life back. That's how it felt to watch that, though. That the whole time I was like, yo, kick it to fast guy kicking net. It shouldn't be this hard. What are we doing? Yeah, they beat us. Oh shit, that happened. Anyway, we'll get into it though. Last week's fuck yous. I did terrible on Tuesday in the Champions League. Like from the Madrid not playing any offense. When you have like your two best attackers only combined for a shot, doesn't really mean I'm gonna be having a lucrative day. I also kind of feel bad for Real Vallecano because I assume all frustrations will be taken out on them. So we'll see how that goes. If not, then I already picked out my striker in January that I'm going to ask for and we're not going to buy. So don't worry about it. My next one I got is Morata. One, who the fuck do you think you are? Why the fuck is Nico Paz not on penalties for Como? And on top of that, Morata, experience, veteran, leader. You fucking missed. You bum ass. Do not league ever again. I just think it's crazy that it's 2025. And why is Morata still taking penalties? You are not James Milner. You are.
And then that game had to end 0-0 too, and just waste all my fucking time.
What? The longest 90 minutes of my life where I just kept going, well, they owe us one now. Morata owes us one. Subbed out. That man, the fact he still has a starting job is absolutely a joke. What up, Joey? I also put Napoli Como on there just because, again, they did waste 90 minutes of our life and somebody scored a fucking goal. I got Man U on here. I don't know if I'm the Man U jinx or if you guys are just like always in this little fairy tale land, but every time I listen to all my Man U, they're just so hopeful and it's intoxicating. And then I immediately see I was like, you still buns. Still buns.
Who would have seen that coming?
I got Newcastle on here, but I also called Oaks after. I was like, all right, guys, Newcastle might be ass, but watch. Now they're going to win in Champions League, make me believe in them again. And then I'm going to be like, oh, yeah, these numbers on Newcastle make sense. They're winning games. No, you lost to West Ham.
You can't lose to West Ham.
I can't defend that. You lost to West Ham. The only thing that will make me feel better is if Brighton's lower on the table, but I doubt it. Hold on, Bo. Hold on. Bear with me. Let me look.
They're not.
Not. Like, how you going to be in Champions League and in 13th place? We were dogging Man U for that shit last year. Actually, they probably weren't in Champions League. No offense.
They were not in Champions League last year.
So, get it together. I got Leverkusen on here. Mind you, like, y'all tried your best. And we knew that, like, it wasn't going to be hopeful for you, but you can't score as one. Somebody just fall 25 yards from net. Literally, Grimaldo's right there. Just fall. Stop trying to do it yourself. You are not him. Just let Grimaldo take the shots. And Patrick Schick, either come back or don't. I saw he scored today. Who the fuck? Oh, are we happening again? What's going on here, Schick? Is he fully fit? What's my excuse for why Schick's scoring again? And also, why can't people beat Paris FC? I feel like I've just lost a shit ton of money. This is like now a long. Paris FC somehow keeps like tying.
Newly promoted Paris FC is doing their best Sunderland impression right now.
I'm just I want to investigate it. Put it that way. Something shady is going on. They're a little too close to PSG.
I feel that. I'm going to start with Leeds. I didn't expect you to beat Brighton, but I didn't expect you to get shit pumped 3-0 either.
Yeah, a lot of letdowns and not enough goals.
Yeah, I just wanted a better game out of Leeds there for my own personal enjoyment. I guess Man U. I wasn't on him. I know Leg was on him big. But yeah, I was not.
I wanted him to cut his hair, dude. I was so hopeful for him.
I was not surprised by that. Shout out Casemiro for still being the
I know, I was so hopeful. I was like, dude, he needs a cut. He needs like hedge clippers at this point.
So yeah, shout out Cass, but sucks for that. Tottenham Chelsea, that was terrible. And Aston Villa, you gave me no hope. That's embarrassing. Atalanta over the weekend, you lost to Udinese and then somehow managed to win today in France. Like, that's fucked up.
I'm looking at this dude's hair again.
Not a fuck you. Shout out Jamie Vardy. The Vardy party's starting to cook for Cremonese. We all know Vardy was going to take a little bit of time to fit in over there in Italy, but he's like an old diesel engine. Once it starts chugging, it's just going to keep on chugging. So run it up, Jamie Vardy. Shout out him for scoring against Juve. We all know that Vardy loves to do it on the biggest stage. So keep an eye on Cremonese, strictly for Jamie Vardy props. Rayo Vallecano.
So anytime he scores, they just bring up old stories about him in locker rooms. Like Drinkwater was talking about him, how he would just like chug Red Bulls and call himself a cheetah in the locker room. What a guy.
Rayo Vallecano, score me one. Like, Villarreal beat the brakes off you. 4-0 is a little embarrassing. Like, just go get one, Rayo.
There's a lot of that going on.
I'm surprised Blake didn't mention Sevilla. They got absolutely shit. They couldn't get.
I thought we were off Sevilla. Did I say I was on Sevilla?
You did last week. You said they could get you one, and they could not.
Damn.
It did cover the spread for me, or Atleti covered the spread for me, but they could not get you the one.
Damn, they're trash.
Bilbao, you didn't win the Basque Derby. Excellent Basque Derby. Basque Derby delivered on all fronts. Thanks. Probably one of the best games of the weekend, but yeah, could not win the Basque Derby. Was a real shame.
They were jacking for chicks, bro. They deserved one.
I know they were. They just suck. I want to say fuck the Chicago Fire, but like I'm Philly Union, so dupe. But yeah, Chicago Fire is out. We already covered Newcastle. Inter, I want to give a fuck you over the weekend for coughing up a goal to Hellas, and a fuck you today for coughing up a goal versus Kriet or the almighty team. Like, bro, you've been all you do is hold clean sheets in Champions League, and you made me look like a fucking fool today saying that at minus 220 that seemed like a really good parlay piece. Also, Chelsea, fuck you for not winning. That's embarrassing. Shout out AC Milan, 1-0 win over Roma, and hell of a game. So that was a good one. And Batiste for absolutely shit pumping. But
yeah, shout out to Bala for hitting a shot on target. What a guy! That was the
on a missed PK too, by the way. I saved PK.
Light. I saw that. I was like, word. Guy missed a penalty, but it was on target, so I don't care. Minus 120. What were we all thinking? Anyway. Does everyone feel better? I know I do. Not really. Be honest with you guys. I got 3 English games for you. I think that shit's trash. I got 3 Spanish games for you because I also think that shit's kind of trash. Now, there's picks out there. We got them for you, but can I talk about that and, keep anyone interested besides me and Oaks going back and forth about random Spanish shit? Probably not. So we're going to start off hot. Tottenham Hotspurs are hosting Manchester United. This is a big part here. It is the 7:30 a.m. early game, and I am on under 2.5 at plus 130.
That feels
I would
right.
love to be wrong because I'll be up. I'll be awake. I can catch at least the first half. I would love to be wrong, but that number seems real fucking high for Man U and Tottenham. Now, I don't want to like say these guys have some standout defenses or anything, but just you really think there's okay, early game can be that crazy? Okay, we'll see it. We'll see what happens. Both teams. Do we say they're coming in hot? They're coming in lukewarmish. Tottenham did just win. Xavi Simmons got called out and delivered. My guy, shout out him. We'll see if it happens in the Premier League. The self-proclaimed greatest league in the planet. Only some people can do it in the Champions League, but can you do it in the Prem? Xavi Simmons proving not a flop, but goals is I can't like. I wish Benny Sesko was going ham so I could say, yo, we're gonna goals galore here, but I just don't see it. Oaks, what do you got?
I also think this is a trap game. I don't know. The draw feels like a runner here. I don't believe in Man United. I really don't believe in Tottenham. I am a big Xavi Simmons guy. Xavi Simmons just always delivers in Champions League. He's just not. I don't know what Tottenham's deal is with the rotation. After this Champions League game, I assume you put him in the lineup here. But yeah, I don't have very high hopes for this game, and I didn't really want to get involved.
All right.
Van de Veen's going to keep shooting. He had a goal again for Champions League.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yep. Third goal for Tottenham.
We got to figure out who's actually good. We had Aston Villa versus Bournemouth. I'm having isn't Bournemouth in like second place right now or third place right now?
No.
Bournemouth's not? Did I miss
Sunderland was. Did they fall apart over the weekend?
No, didn't they beat Chelsea? Or was that last week?
That was last week.
Bournemouth's in fifth.
Yeah.
Sunderland's in fourth.
Yeah.
Well, they're all tied for third with Liverpool. I'm having a hard time not going with the Bournemouth double chance here. Aston Villa is too hot and cold for me. I can't figure them out. And I feel safer going Bournemouth double chance. They're like minus 140.
Yeah. They're only 3 points behind them. I don't know. I like both teams to score here. It's minus 145. It is juicy, but I think both teams get us a goal here. Aston Villa is not going to get blanked at home.
I agree. They're not that far behind them, but also like their form has been so erratic. They're 4-3-3 right now. I feel like taking L's in the Premier League.
Yeah, I just don't see them getting blanked at home. I think Bournemouth can definitely get us one. I like the both teams to score.
Yeah, I'm with you. All right, next one we got. Big one. We got Man City versus Liverpool. I know Arsenal fans are very upset about this one because they said that's their biggest rival. And Arsenal's like, yeah, we're up here in first place. What the fuck did you just say about us? And I'm just over here as a neutral just thinking it's all funny. I love the love triangle you guys are trying to make. I am hoping that Arsenal shatter the record, and I'm taking Arsenal win to 0 because it's a very bettable number. It's a minus 110.
Who to win to 0? Arsenal's not playing this game, fam.
What?
City versus Liverpool.
Oh shit! I'm looking at my Arsenal versus Sunderland. Sorry, I brought up Arsenal and got all excited and then said what I was feeling. I just took Haaland goal in this.
That makes sense.
And then I think I lean Liverpool draw no bet because it kind of screams draw to me. But I'm going for a Haaland goal as I will call that a lock, actually. Haaland goal.
Yeah, I don't know what to expect out of this one. Both teams to score is minus 230. So it's completely unbettable. I really am not sure either of these teams go and get us a winner. Liverpool's defense hasn't been super impressive, though they did just keep a clean sheet against Madrid. This isn't at Anfield, so that's definitely a little bit of a knock there. I think Savio has been playing fucking fantastic. If Savio's in this lineup, I'm going to keep taking his shots on target. I'm going to keep taking him for assists. I like, Haaland goal if it's a playable number, but I don't know. Not super positive anybody gets us a third goal here. We all know in these big EPL matches with teams that think they're playing for the top of the table, you only get 2 matches against big teams like this. This screams control the ball and play a boring fuck ass game. This screams Pep is telling everybody to back the ball out, take no chances, hold the ball for 65+%, try and win a game 1-0. Like,
I'm hoping Liverpool can get some sort of form going here and go on a little streak because I'm looking at a
it would be
Liverpool.
sweet, but what have you seen
Liverpool
out of
draw no
Liverpool
bet
that
is
makes you
plus
think they can do
170.
that? Like, they didn't look good against us.
Yeah, I don't think they looked good. I think we just looked absolutely horrendous. I also don't think City really looks that good.
I don't think we looked absolutely horrendous. I just think, like,
I have never seen us get beaten by a press so bad.
the only goal we gave up was one that, like,
No,
Courtois
that's
had.
what I'm saying. They didn't look good, but we
Right,
looked
like
horrendous.
Courtois had absolutely no chance
was
on a
just
cutback
Courtois.
that went to the opposite side of his net. Like,
It's just Courtois. He was the only one that performed.
right. So
Everyone else was just trying their best.
I really liked what I saw at Camavinga. I think I told you that several times.
Well, I always loved Camavinga, but even with Camavinga on the pitch, we were still not beating their press. We got through a couple times, and Mbappe missed all of them. So
Yeah,
didn't help shit either. But as far as our standard, that was trash.
sure.
We had fucking one shot on target from our golden boot winner.
So yeah, I don't have a lot of faith in this being a super high scoring match, though it could be. But like in the EPL, these just always tend to be unders. When you have a game like this that you're like, oh, dude, I think there might be 6 goals here. They always just come out and throw a stinker.
Yeah, it screams kind of 1-1.
Yep.
Or we get penalty kicks. And shout out my boy Salah. I get that bucket. Moving on, we're going to Spain. Eso Football.
It's La Liga.
Yeah, it's just La Liga, guys. All right. Nice little Madrid derby here. Real Vallecano versus Real Madrid. Man, I don't want to be like conceited or anything. I'm just going with a nice Madrid money line over 1.5 to get a decent number. Still probably just a parlay piece, to be honest with you. But Real Vallecano, I hope that Xabi Alonso puts the absolute hurt on you guys. You did nothing wrong. You don't deserve it. But I just hope that you just get the absolute wrath of, nope, this is what our offense is supposed to look like. That's what I'm hoping and expecting to see.
Yeah, look, the value here is going to be on some Real player props. I like De Frutos to take 2 shots. I like EC Palazone for a shot on target. The other thing you got to remember is Real is going to have to play tomorrow. I'm not sure if they're home or away, but Real's not built for European football. Like, they don't have the rotation to play a game that they have to pick up points in on Thursday and then turn around and play Madrid and get points there as well. They're just not deep enough.
Yeah, I'm with you. European football is hard. I feel like we say that a lot. That's repeated a lot on this show. So
they're even playing like ECL, I think. So like it's not.
Who are they actually playing against? Are they going there too, or are they at home? Oh no, they're at home.
Second while I find Real.
Playing Lech Poznan or something. I don't even know who the fuck this team is. They're from Poland.
Okay, yeah. I mean,
5th place team in Poland.
Yeah, they're still just they're not deep enough. Their talent, like the best player on their team's EC Palazone, and he doesn't have 180 minutes in his legs to play a Thursday, Saturday set.
Yeah, no, not really. But hey, they're gonna try their best.
They are gonna try their best. I do like De Frutos to shoot. His shot numbers have been really good this season. And like I said, Issei is the guy who drives that team. He's by far their best player. I like him for a shot on target. He will also take pretty much every set piece.
Is Vallecano scoring?
Probably not. If it is, it'll be Issei.
All right. Moving on. We got the next one. Celta Vigo versus Barcelona. I love this game because I know that Iago Aspas always tears it up, and he seems to lift people up around him, even if he's not on the pitch. He's on the sideline screaming. He does something in these big games. Now, that's not going to be enough, and Barcelona's still going to win, but it makes it exciting to watch, and it's why I know that Celta Vigo will get us one. I'm going with the Barcelona money line, both teams to score. It's sitting at almost plus 150. Apparently, Lamine Yamal's back too. He forced an own goal, so we're all very impressed. So I'll take him for 4 or 5 shots.
Where's that listed on the stat sheet? Just curious.
I don't know. I just saw it on ESPN and 433 and some other leaders. I forget.
Okay.
But yeah, Celta Vigo can get us one at home. I'm fairly confident in Celta Vigo, and I can't wait to talk shit on them next week if they don't.
Yeah, I mean, I think Celta Vigo can get us one, but both teams to score is minus 190, so I don't love that. Like you said, Aspas will be wearing the backpack. If not him, Borja Iglesias has been doing really well, especially off the bench as a sub for them. But yeah, I'm still confident that Celta's offense is gonna get one here. Again, I don't have any action. Both teams to score is minus 190. Barcelona should win, but I want them to lose. So fuck them.
All right, next one. This is Oaks and me. I know are going to disagree on this one. We got Espanyol versus Villarreal. I watched Villarreal shit pump a decent Alaves team last week, and then lose midweek.
Real.
Vallecano. And then it's hard for me to think that now maybe Espanyol's got some sort of magic. I really am hoping like Oaks would be able to pull some sort of random stat out where they're kind of like a minds at home type of deal for Espanyol of how they are like staying competitive. They're in 6th place, so we'll give them a little bit of props for that. But Villarreal just seems like this is going to be one of those teams that they eat alive. I love Villarreal on the money line, and I will continue to overbet Nicolas Pepe props. Oaks.
I like Villarreal probably on the money line here. They just got embarrassed losing to Paphos. It was away, though. Difficult travel. Again, Espanyol is going to rest midweek. I'd like to say Espanyol's got something brewing at home, but they just lost to Alaves at home. Yeah, I don't know. I like Villarreal here. It's like plus 140 too. So
yep. Stink, what to do?
What up, Stink? Yerrrrrrrrr.
All right, and honestly, that's all I have in Spain, unless Oaks wants to tell me that I'm wrong and there's better games in Spain that I need to talk about.
No, there's not ones that other people will care about. There's stuff that I care about.
Yep. All right, I'm right there with you. All right. Speaking of shitty games, we're going to start off in Italy with maybe one of the worst derbies. The Turin derby. We got Juventus versus Torino. And on top of it being one of the worst, Juventus is in a very volatile state of, are we going to perform for this interim manager? Are we going to perform for Spalletti? Or are we just going to continue to play mediocre Italian football?
They're going to play mediocre Italian football.
Well, the problem with that is that they're like minus 200 and something. And it should be a lot closer than that, where I want to take Juventus because they almost always win this derby. I rarely see them lose it. And I think that's why the odds are where they're at. But the way they've been playing this year, I don't know how the fuck we can possibly do this.
Yeah. What am I looking for here? I'm looking to see if Zapata subbed on. So Zapata's working his way back from a knee injury. He played 20 minutes over the weekend versus Pisa in a 2-2 draw. If I see Zapata in the starting lineup, I'm going to take his shots and his shots in a shot on target. If Zapata plays and plays well, Torino could probably get one, but Juve owns this derby. Like you said, this is a trash derby that Juve completely dominates. They should win this here. I know Dusan is dealing with a bit of a muscle strain after midweek and is questionable for this game. He'll probably play, but they also have like Jonathan David and other guys they can go to. Juve wins this game. Minus 190 is not a great price on it, though.
David or Jonathan David, I heard was bouncing in January.
That makes sense. Juve is a terrible club that ruins people. So
we'll see what happens. Next one I got Bologna versus Napoli. I am so scared for Napoli here, but I'm actually getting an awesome number, and I know Bologna, I think, is also playing midweek, if I'm not mistaken.
They probably do play tomorrow, yeah.
Yeah, they play at home, though, against Braun. But still, they got to run another 90. Napoli coming to town. Napoli a few extra days rest. Napoli just an out-and-out better team. I'm getting a Napoli draw no bet at
Napoli also only cares about the Scudetto. They do not care how they do in Champions League. Conte sucks in Champions League.
Would you save a drowning Napoli fan? I don't know. How heavy is he? Probably. What's he drowning in? I want to say like McSauce is still that dude, but I watched him miss so many times for me in the fucking Champions League. I was absolutely fuming. What apps, sites do you guys use to stay on top of the football? I'll tell you FOTMob, but like
download FOTMob and then you can just add players and teams to your favorites. It gives you all sorts of updates on them. That's where Leg and I make Team Oaks / Team Leg. Follow dudes, especially like young bulls you find in Champions League, who you're like, damn, this guy keeps showing up on the biggest stage in Europe. That's how we found dudes like Nkoku, how we found dudes like Jude Bellingham, how we found dudes like Xavi Simmons when they're playing for teams like fucking RB Salzburg, Kareem Adeyemi. That's where he came from. That's where Benny Sesko came from. So yeah, download FOTMob. Find dudes who are playing really well in like these Champions League games that you're like, oh, he's only 20 years old and is probably going to get a move to a bigger club. Follow him and then keep track of his career and be like, okay, cool. He's finally moved to Bundesliga. Let's make a shit ton of money because they don't know this guy's going to drop 20 goals this year.
Yeah, plus my algorithm is just straight, just footy bullshit. That's why I'm just
true. Twitter and Instagram are both mostly like every third post is something to do with soccer.
Yeah, so everybody gets their news. Plus, like, fuck real life and politics. I really only care about footy. I don't want all the other trash.
Facts.
Anyway, last Italian game I got for you. It's Inter versus Lazio. And man, I wish Nick was here because the books are telling me Inter's going to beat the shit out of Lazio. My eyeballs are telling me Inter's going to beat the shit out of Lazio. And I'm just thinking to myself, where's Thuram? And where's that beginning of the season form I needed to just take his win cast fucking blindly?
Thuram got hurt with France in the first window or something like that?
International injuries shouldn't count. You should get to simulate through those. That's
I was gonna say, yeah. And France is just notorious at getting all of the good players for France hurt. Like,
yeah, they're dickheads.
They're major dickheads. But yeah, this is an absolute shit pumping by Inter. Lazio couldn't get me a win last Friday. I think they had a 0-0 draw. Lazio is just ass right now. They got no Tati Castellanos. They have no like urgency going forward. They lack so much finishing ability. And their defense is going to get absolutely torn to shreds, especially if we see DeMarco play like he played today, who I think he had 3 or 4 shots in the first half and 2 or 3 of them on target. Lautaro Martinez is definitely in his bag. He scored today. You gotta watch out for guys like Dumfries, Bellerin, Mkhitaryan, and even on the back line, like Inter just holds it down. And it's at the San Siro. Like, I'm sorry, Lazio, you stand no chance. I like Inter win to 0, Inter to keep a clean sheet, Inter to win, both teams to score no. Though I did just say they gave up back-to-back games with a goal, but like this is a game that Inter locks in for. This is a top of Italy rivalry kind of game, and they'll lock the fuck in and they'll beat the brakes off Lazio here.
I would just rather answer a question of who's scoring for Lazio.
Yeah, I do see.
Yeah. All right. I have one more game, and then I just have two questions for Oaks, which count as covering the Bundesliga, essentially. So let me get this out of the way. It's Lyon versus PSG. I'm usually pretty excited for this matchup. I'm usually, like, real up for it. I can name you my strikers that I'm like, yeah, they're going to get us one at least. I can't do anything for you guys besides Taliso. You're doing the Lord's work. That's why he's got the armband. That's my guy. PSG's money line is minus 115, and I'm not going to tell anyone not to take it. It's only going to go down. It's Wednesday, November 5th, 2025, 8:03 p.m. in the Eastern Standard Time.
And they're just coming off a loss to Byron, which is why people might be a little sketched out about them going on the road. But
on top
Lyon
of that,
is not Byron, my friends.
yeah, so the thing with that is that it's like, oh damn, no Achraf Hakimi, oh damn, like no Dembele. Dembele literally gets hurt. That's why they have all these guys. They got
Right, yeah, Dembele gets hurt all the time.
right off the bench. We are not what is Dewey back soon? Like the fact that the line dropped.
They're gonna have they got Giancarlo Ramos and Kenyon Lee still.
It just really fucked up for me because I'm a Lyon guy. You know I fucks with Lyon heavy. How are you gonna do me like that? PSG money line is minus one. Why? Lyon still don't have a striker.
I was gonna say if they got that Endrick loan that I don't know about.
So bad. I need that to happen so bad. Oh, I would love that. Shout out Endrick. Go to Lyon for a couple months, bro. Get ready for the World Cup and
get
go
your Kareem Benzema arc on, dog.
Yeah, fuck it. Either that or the PSV one. We could have did the OG Ronaldo, or like I'm down for either. But yeah, I just feel like the bookies are really fucking me over. I already put in a bet on PSG, and I would love to be wrong. I don't even care. All right, Oaks. It's Bundesliga talk. Do we trust Dortmund on the road?
Yes, they came through for us last week. We gave it to you on the show at minus 145. That line closed at minus 180. Trust Dortmund on the road again, minus 150.
All right. Do we trust Leipzig away?
No, we do not trust Leipzig away.
Oh, Jesus. Well, I need them.
Not even at plus 140. No, sir.
I need it.
I know you do. Hamburg does suck, too. So, like, you have that going for you.
They're playing Hoffenheim. Dortmund.
Hoffenheim, my bad. Sorry. I knew it was one of the H1s.
Can I say something really quick?
Sure.
Leipzig's only lost one game this season, and it was against Bayern Munich.
They still suck away. They've fired a manager every single year because they cannot win games on the road when it matters, and they're going to do it the same again this year.
They are currently 3-1-1 on the road. I want to say the Leipzig's at least worth a draw no bet at a decent number, but Oaks is telling me not to do it, and you know my fuck yous are just going to be real long when I take it anyway. So, yeah, that's all the games I got for you guys though. Now I will let you know that PSV is playing AZ Alkmaar for all my Dutch homies out here. I'm waiting for that PSV get back game because they really did me fucking dirty. Do we think the Man U hair guy counts Champions League? Like he just won 5 in a row, or is it just Premier League games? Oh wait, they tied anyway. They're fucked.
Yeah, they tied.
I forgot. All right, that was really mean. I just completely forgot they were in Champions League. Sorry, guys. Didn't mean to do that. It's so funny that I did it, but I didn't mean to.
I assume they're in Europa League or Europa Conference, right?
No, dude. Weren't they like 15th last year?
Oh yeah, they were. They were ass.
No, they should be busting ass in the league right now, but you know it is what it is.
Did they win something to put them in that competition, like the FA Cup or something?
Did they lose?
No, Crystal Palace went into the fucking. Yeah, never mind. All right, I was all fucked up.
It seems weird. Like they should be doing something. No, they're not.
They're trash. Yeah, it turns out they're still just
being mediocre in the league.
Hot garbage.
Why isn't this spinning, man? Yeah, dude. What did they do to my wheel? Oh, there we go. All right. So we're gonna switch it up this week because Luis Diaz decided to hold all his goals to the Champions League, which we still cash in on, and Chelsea absolutely ate Tottenham's lunch, but only scored 1. So my pick looked really close. But I'm going first this time, and I can't wait to get 0-0 again. Let's get it.
Shake it up, stop when the clock hits 13. Sing 1, 2, 3, 4. Cut, cut.
Alright. So here's my dilemma. I really want to take a Goncalo Ramos goal. See this, Ligoon? Goncalo Ramos. I really want to take one. Is he gonna fucking start?
I assume so.
Like,
Unless they
Doye's
play
back
Doye up front, but isn't Doye hurt too?
I don't know who they're gonna play. That's what makes me nervous. Because don't they have another? It's just there's shit games coming up. It doesn't matter. They're saying that they think Dembele is gonna play still, but like, why would you waste them? I don't know. What if Dembele plays and it's a decent number? But I want to take Goncalo Ramos real bad, so I'm just gonna say Goncalo Ramos because if he plays, he will score.
Nice.
Oaks Wild next. Oh, all right. Where was that energy fucking 2 minutes ago when I spawned it? You piece of shit, stink. All right, hide. There we go.
Move with the rhythm. Shake it up, stop when the clock hits 13. Sing 1, 2, 3, 4. Cut, cut.
Football.
Ooh, I'm gonna take Anthony.
Oh, he is hot.
He did have a brace over the weekend.
Remember when I called you and I was like, you think the Anthony magic wore off and then he scored a brace? Because I was like, nice. Thanks, man. I almost stopped believing. What a guy. I was really almost more upset for their admin because I was like, dude, what are you posting about right now? But now he's got 2 big ones.
Yep.
I love that. Anthony. All right. Yo, this week it was tough getting to 15. I won't lie to y'all. There's going to be a couple on here where I might make a face because I'm just like, damn, this is going to be my fuck yous next week.
I got 14. That was close enough for government work.
Spurs, Man U, under 2.5, plus 125. Arsenal, win to 0 at Sunderland, minus 115. Chelsea, Wolves, both teams to score, minus 110. Also, if Neto starts, we're going to take a bunch of Neto props. He'll probably be jacking for chicks all game. Bournemouth, double chance at Villa, minus 145. Liverpool, draw no bet at Man City, plus 170. Villarreal, money line at Espanyol, plus 140. Madrid, money line over 1.5 at Vallecano, minus 155. Barca, money line, both teams to score, plus 145. Napoli, draw no bet, minus 130 at Bologna. PSG, money line at Lyon, minus 115. Mirasol, double chance at Fluminense. This game's tomorrow, minus 115. Fluminense is also just not very impressive. Mirasol's been balling. Dortmund, money line at Hamburg, minus 1. What is it? I can't read my number.
150.
All right, yeah, that is a 5 then. Yeah. This is the worst 5 I've ever seen.
You wrote it.
Yeah, I know. Leipzig, money line at Hoffenheim, plus 140. PSV, money line at AZ Alkmaar, plus 105. AZ Alkmaar has not lost at home yet. They also have not played PSV. And then I did Sounders, money line at Minnesota. You got a plus sign, and I just always trust the Seattle Sounders in the playoffs. It seems like they keep – I don't know how they do it, but they go to at least the conference finals. Is it the conference finals yet?
Semifinals, I think.
All right, well, then I'm taking Seattle money line. That's watching 0 MLS playoffs.
Bet. I'm going to take Brentford, Newcastle, both teams to score, minus 145 over on Caesars. I'm going to take Crystal Palace versus Brighton, under 2.5. That's plus 116 over on Bet Rivers. Aston Villa versus Bournemouth, both teams to score, minus 145 on Caesars. Elche versus Sociedad, both teams to score, minus 118 on Bet Rivers. Sevilla versus Osasuna. Sevilla will get us one at home. Osasuna probably wins this match. Budimir probably gets on the score sheet. Both teams to score, minus 108 over on FanDuel. I'm taking Betis straight up on the money line, even on the road. They're plus 125 over on DK. Dortmund, money line, minus 150. AC Milan on the money line, minus 160. Yes, it's juicy. I still believe AC Milan is back. I'm going to continue to believe that Sassuolo can cover me a spread plus 1.5 on a Sassuolo spread, minus 105 over on DK. Napoli, draw no bet, minus 130 over on FanDuel. I'm going Oppo of leg in the MLS. I like Minnesota United at home. It's a long travel for Seattle, and they're going to be playing in some super fucking cold weather up there in Minnesota. So give me Minnesota United on the money line, plus 128 over on Bet Rivers. I will also take San Diego FC on the money line, minus 160 versus Portland. That game has goals in it. Both teams to score over 2.5 is another good play, but it was a little juicier. So I just like San Diego FC on the money line. Andy Dwyer is the guy to look at for goals there. And then I'm with give me PSG on the money line over in France.
Seattle hasn't lost since September 21st.
They have not gone and played Minnesota at night in the
no, but they did just beat their
high 20-degree weather.
Yeah, they did just beat them though.
In Seattle.
Yeah, in Seattle. So they had a bunch of coffee and it probably rained. Somebody slept. Oh, my parlay! I did. Ready for this? I haven't done a parlay in a month. Ready for this?
Yep.
Messi, anytime goal scorer. Holland, anytime goal scorer. Mbappe, anytime goal scorer.
Oh, what?
315.
315. Look at that.
We got Messi on Saturday against Nashville, where his boy Suarez ain't there, so you better fucking score. That was like minus 195, I think. Holland against Liverpool, minus 150. And shockingly, Mbappe versus Real Vallecano is the best number at like minus 150, minus 145.
It's not bad. I'm gonna do a both teams to score parlay. Give me Aston Villa versus Bournemouth, both teams to score. Elche Sociedad, both teams to score. Sevilla Osasuna, both teams to score.
I wish Wissa was playing in that Newcastle Brentford game. I would love some Wissa revenge props. That'd be fantastic for us.
That would be nice.
All right, that's all I got for you guys. Make sure you follow us on the X, on the Twitters, at TwoFootTalk. That's at TWOFootTalk. Links are right down in the description. You can follow me at Young Leg. You can follow Oaks at BurOaks77. Again, links are right down in the description, as well as this link to TFTDrip.com. Get you some gear. Oaks has a Milan shirt on right now. Get you some leg gear. Get you some Oaks gear. We got it all. TFTDrip.com. Might even have
your favorite. 6 years old, by the way. So I know the Milan's starting to fade a little bit, but yeah, I've had this thing for almost 7 years.
Still holding together.
Yeah.
Beautiful. All right, TFTDrip.com. Oaks, anything else planned for you?
No, that's about it. College basketball's starting up. All the games tonight are trash. There's one close game, but it's a super, super low major. So yeah, keep the Hawaii Invitational and all the multi-team tournaments will be coming up soon next week. So if we don't have midday Champions League going on for a week, chances are there'll be midday college basketball that I'll be all over. I love college basketball, so be sure to check out some of my stuff for that. And it's one of the cheapest sports to get into. If you want to be better at betting college basketball, go get a Ken Palm subscription. It's $24.99 for the entire season. It costs you absolutely nothing. Also, check out HaslamMetrics.com. It's similar to Ken Palm, but it's a different analytics way of breaking it down. It's completely free. It's 100% completely free. With analytic projections. And I just really enjoy college basketball. So stoked that's back.
All right. That's all we got. All right. There's pizza upstairs, guys. Fuck what you heard.
Is what you're hearing.
We're TwoFootTalk, and we're out.